Hi, good morning. This is Mary with Mary's Blue Door. And today I just wanted to take a couple of moments and talk about taking a deep diaphragmatic breath. I talk about it a lot at my workshops, so if you've been there, maybe you've seen it, but maybe you haven't gotten to one of my workshops yet, and maybe you've just read some of my stuff and been browsing my website, and you're really not entirely sure what this diaphragmatic breath is and whether you're taking diaphragmatic breaths or not. So I'm just going to take a moment and explain what's involved with a diaphragmatic breath. So our diaphragm is a major respiratory muscle, and it runs here at the bottom of the chest cavity and kind of the roof of the abdominal area, and it's kind of a dome-shaped muscle, and when we contract it, it actually flattens out. And when that happens, it sort of acts, it creates space, kind of like literally pulls the oxygen into the lower lobes of your lungs. And when that happens, when we get oxygen that hits our lower lobes of the lungs, it actually sends a neurological response to the brain that triggers the relaxation hormones, which is pretty cool and awesome. So that's why we often feel really good after a run or after exercising, or of course when you do a breathing session with me. So one of the ways to know when you're doing a diaphragmatic breath, because you can't see our diaphragm and sometimes we're not always aware of maybe where it is exactly or how we can feel it, but a really easy way to check if you're doing it is just to sit like I'm sitting, or you can lay down flat and put one hand on your low, I'm going to stand up so you can see, on your low abdomen, and I want you to take an inhale, and I want you just to notice, is that abdominal area inflating on the inhale? And if it is, then you know you're taking a diaphragmatic breath. Because what happens is when we talk, when I talked about that diaphragm, as it contracts and flattens out, well, when it flattens, it literally kind of squishes some of those abdominal organs a little bit. And that's what we're feeling inflating. So we're not actually inflating our stomach with air, because obviously the air and the oxygen is all staying in our lungs, but it's actually just that little bit of movement of the diaphragm is moving those abdominal organs, and that's the slight rise of the abdomen that we're feeling. So that's a really easy way to check. I tell anybody who will listen to me to please take as many diaphragmatic breaths as you can during the day. Just check in with yourself after lunch if you're having a tense moment, and just place your hand on your belly and just notice it rise and fall with the inhale and the exhale. If you have any questions, or of course if you'd love to come and visit me and get a full breathing analysis of what's going on with your breathing, just give me a holler and I'd be happy to take care of you.